Spreading all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Cleveland Browns franchise here on Madden 26. Today, we finish year number 1. We have 3 games today, so it's going to be a jam-packed, wild ride, a lot longer of a video than the normal 1-hour video with the two games in the episode because we've got that third game. But I want to finish it. It's unfortunate that there's an uneven amount of games when I'm doing the 2 games per episode type of format, but that's just the way that it is. So we've got 3 games today: the Bills, the Steelers, and the Bengals. Those 3 games are on the schedule. 2 division opponents, and then obviously Buffalo. So this end of the season is unbelievably important if we want to make the playoffs in year number 1. We are currently 8-6 on the season right now, and I just checked the playoff picture before we jumped in there before I did this intro. We are the 7 seed right now, just barely getting in. But if we falter against any of these teams, including division opponents, then we're not going to be in the playoffs and we're going to have to sit on the sidelines. And I don't really want to be in that position because you know how I've talked about this for years now. It's one of my staples of the channel is you don't want to be in no man's land when you're in a rebuild. If you are a team that's bad, like the Cleveland Browns, although we've made it a little bit better throughout this first season, when you're a team like the Cleveland Browns and you are in a rebuild, which we are still, even though we've added some pieces throughout the season, we're still in a rebuild. You don't want to be around a playoff team but not making the playoffs. You either want to be really, really bad and get a top draft pick, or you want to be good enough to make the playoffs and actually make a run so that your draft pick doesn't matter because you've got this hope that you can actually win a Super Bowl. When you're in no man's land, and what I mean by no man's land is you win enough games to be competitive in the playoffs, but you don't make the playoffs, and then you're sitting at 8 wins, 9 wins, 10 wins, but you miss the playoffs, and then you have not only no playoffs to look forward to and no hope for the future, but then your draft pick's also bad. Because you've got a high draft, you've got a low draft pick, technically, but a high number draft pick. And then you're screwed both ways. That's no man's land. And that's where we're leaning towards if we lose these games. If we lose all 3, if we lose 2, even if we lose 1 of these games, then we're sitting at 8, 9, or 10 wins. Maybe we make the playoffs. Maybe we're bounced in the first round of the playoffs. And then really that's like missing the playoffs at that point. So we're in a really weird spot. And we've done this by ourselves. Like we've put ourselves in this position by losing games we shouldn't have lost. We didn't put up any points against the Chicago Bears. Now, that's a different situation because the Bears, we went to Soldier Field. It was a blizzard game, snow conditions. I couldn't see the field. So I'm not going to hold that against Deshaun Watson in the offense for not being able to put up any points. But that's a loss we shouldn't have had. We could not afford to lose that game against the Bears. We lost it. So now that puts us in a tough position where we either have to beat the Bills, which is going to be really impossible. They're 13-1. They're the number 1 seed. They're the best offense in football. Or we have to take our medicine and lose to the Bills and then try to split or take both against the division opponents, the Bengals and Steelers, which are 2 really decent teams in the division. So we're in a really tough spot. It's a rock in a hard place, classic situation. I don't know what's going to happen. I guess the only way to know is to play the games and find out. If you're going to enjoy, hit that like button. The end of season 1 ends today. We'll either be in the playoffs for the next episode or we will begin the offseason the next episode. I have no idea. If you're going to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe channel, join the Juice Club. Let's figure out what the case is going to be. As things stand with 3 games to go, I mentioned the Bills are the number 1 team. They have 13 wins. They're easily the best team in the AFC. But then you've got us, the Steelers, and the Bengals. Now, the Bengals are having a little bit of a bad season, even though Joe Burrow is the season passing leader, as you can see in the top right. But the Steelers are 7-7, and we are 8-6. And those are the final 2 teams that we play. It's going to be a very interesting game. We've got a trust your staff storyline to take care of in a second. We do have negotiations still ongoing with a lot of these different players, and I think it's about time we spend a little bit of money. And I think I'm going to spend some money on Asante Samuel Jr. Now, I know he hasn't been like the most impactful corner in the world, but he's been solid for us, and he's good depth at the end of the day. If we are able to upgrade on him at some point, maybe in the draft or free agency, having him back on the team is always a good thing, because then at the end of the day, if we want to trade him, he's got a very tradable contract and not a big cap hit. So it's all part of the plan. The other guy that I want to spend some money on not only is Ronnie Hickman, the Rocket. I do think Ronnie Hickman is a valuable piece to this team, 75 overall. He's developed okay this first season, but not having star dev really does hinder the development of anybody. But Ronnie comes back, and the final guy I was mentioning is Traylon Burks. It seems insane to give Traylon Burks in the Big 2025 a contract extension. But I do think he's played well enough, surprisingly, that he deserves one, at least 2 years. It's not that big of a cap hit. It's not going to kill us if he ends up sucking, which we know he probably will be. But Traylon Burks is coming back. I do think I'm also going to offer Justin Tucker a contract, just because I don't want to have to worry about finding a new kicker. So I will get Justin Tucker back on a contract. That leaves us with $41 million. Remember, I'm most likely trading David Njoku, maybe even in this episode at the end of the season. I might trade David Njoku depending on where we stand for the playoffs. So that's a possibility as well. Tevin Jenkins, I don't know what I want to do with. I really don't. Same thing with Joel Bitonio. I kind of want to bring them back, but I also kind of want to trade them. But I don't know if I have the ability to trade them. I'll bring back Corey Bahor, Kez, as well. But I don't know if I want to have a replacement for them already set up before I trade them, because I don't have any backups. So I don't want to just move on from them and then not have any replacements for them. So the rest of these guys are a lot of guys that are just like kind of cleanup, like Odell's cleanup, Nesbitt and Shiloh Sanders and Luke Lachey, Jonah Monaheim. All these guys are just like, throw a little bit of money at them, they'll bring them back. It's not the end of the world if they don't come back, because we can find replacements for them. They're just role players at the end of the day. So those kind of guys we can clean up in the offseason. But David Njoku, Tevin Jenkins, and Joel Bitonio are all three guys that are still up on the table, possible trade pieces and possible re-signs. I think my plan is to play these first two games against the Bills and Steelers, see where we're at, and yes, we are still going to be starting Deshaun Watson, see where we're at in terms of record. If we win any of these games, then we'll keep Njoku until the offseason. If we lose these games, I will move Njoku before the Bengal game. That's probably my plan, because we can still get a first-round pick. We might even be able to get 2 first-round picks for David Njoku. We have Harold Fannin. I think moving in David Njoku would be the right idea. And then Tevin Jenkins and Joel Bitonio might be sign-in trades. That could be a possibility. I do think it's time to get Quinshon Judkins out of the doghouse a little bit. I don't know. He's probably not going to be the starter this week, but I've cooled off a little bit after his fumble fiasco that he had a couple episodes ago. So I think it is time for him to get out of the doghouse slightly. But that means we got to put him back as some of the starters. We'll put him as the third down back in the power back. The gadget guy is right now Donovan Edwards. I don't know if I like that. I might want to put Traylon Burks as the gadget guy. That might seem a little crazy. That actually does seem very crazy. But I want to see what he does. We got the slot corner in Asante Samuel. That's something that we need to draft is a guaranteed slot corner, because Asante Samuel's cool, but he's not really a slot corner. Not a great slot corner. The defense is looking good. We still don't know what Jahad Campbell's depth trade is. I'm assuming it's only star. I think that's what it is. But for some reason, he hasn't gotten in the field enough. I don't know how that's the case. He's played. It feels like he's out there every single snap, but apparently he's not. And same thing with Dylan Sampson. We don't know what his depth trade is because he got benched for a few games, so that makes sense for him. But this is what our offense looks like. Yes, we are still starting Deshaun Watson as the starter for the final few games, unless he just epically craps out. That's also the possibility, because if he sucks and the Chicago game wasn't a fluke, it wasn't bad weather was the reason we couldn't move the football, then we'll go back to Shador for the final 2 games or whatever. But we'll figure it out. We'll see what happens. Let's take a look at this storyline. Trust your staff. They're probably going to tell me something about this Buffalo team that we can take advantage of. So let's figure out what we got. Stefanski's telling me, remember, Stefanski's my offense coordinator. So Stefanski's telling me he knows people up in this defense were saying that something was happening. I didn't read that. There's a well-balanced team faced with all year. We have to play smart. Yeah, I know that. Is there really nothing we can exploit? That's not a good sign. Not from the film I've been watching. They're going to be, this is going to be on us to perform flawlessly. Wow. Have 0 turnovers the game. Okay. We'll have to adjust the team and convince them a conservative approach works. I hope you're right on this. Wow. Okay, that seems a little insane that the Buffalo Bills are a perfect offense or perfect team to exploit. Kind of crazy. Let's get to these strategy things so I can work on upgrading Sanders and Mike Hall. Mike Hall's already up to a 78. These workouts have been really, really helpful for Mike Hall Jr. And for Shador. I mean, Shador came in, a 71, 70 overall. He's now a 74, so he's developed slightly. But we just haven't gotten him that star dev upgrade. It might happen today. It might happen in this episode. The only thing we can do is play these mini games and hope that it happens. So if anything pops, I'll show you. If not, I'll catch you in the Buffalo game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square up. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. On the Bills sideline is Sean McDermott. His guys in the midst of a great run, winners of 9 of their last 10. On the other side, it is the head coach of the Browns. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of...
Well, what do you know? It's Cleveland, Ohio in late December, or maybe early January, depending on when this game's happened, probably late December. We are in a snow game. Now, it's not as intense or drastic as that game last episode against Chicago was, but it is still a snow game against the Buffalo Bills. Maybe that'll work in our favor. I don't know, but Josh Allen is having an unbelievable season as the starting quarterback for the Buffalo Bills, but he's never faced a defense like this. Myles Garrett. Oh my God, Carson Schlesinger almost had a pick on the first play. Okay. That's interesting. Carson, you need to work on those hands a little bit. That would have been pretty sick if you would have been able to grab that. That's okay. It's another throw. They're throwing in the snow, which is not something I expected. I thought it'd be a little bit more heavy with the run. James Cook pounding us through the ground. I thought that's what would be happening, but it seems like it's a little bit more pass heavy in Josh Allen's playbook here. QB sneak, he doesn't get it. He tried the QB sneak. The big body Josh Allen does not grab the first down. They're going to go for it on 4th down. This feels like a James Cook handoff. I might have to blow this up. It's not going to be. It's going to be a pass. What are they doing? 4th and inches, you throw the football. I mean, it worked. The fact that they threw the football there is insane. But it worked to perfection because they gets the first down. And that's Joshua Palmer who caught that football, number 5. And Allen's going to keep it. Myles Garrett cannot wrap him up, but Ronnie Hickman / Carson Schlesinger can. Myles Garrett can't bring down Josh. I know Josh Allen's a big body. He's a heavy frame. That's a lot of man for Haley Steinfeld to love, but oh my God, Grant Delpit almost intercepted that pass Spider-Man style. But the fact that Myles Garrett, who also is a lot of man, can't bring him down is kind of crazy. 3rd and 11. Josh Allen's getting insane here. He's full Brett Favre gunslinger right now. He's going insane. What an offensive game plan for the Buffalo Bills. And it's off the hands of the receiver. Could not catch it in the snow. Denzel Ward in coverage. Didn't really do much, but he gets lucky there. Catches a break. And the Bills will punt the football to Cleveland. That was a first down. Just off the hands of the receiver. It's got to feel like catching an actual rock when you're playing in the snow. And you have a quarterback of the level of Josh Allen throwing you a football. It's got to feel like just a bloody rock. Let's see what Deshaun Watson has. The snow is not nearly as intense as it was against the Bears. the Bears. So we'll see if maybe the offense can actually move a little bit, because the offense was non-existent. It was like the Bears were playing against themselves in that game. That was a very frustrating game to have. And maybe that's just what the offense looks like under Deshaun Watson. That's also possible. He is a 70 overall. But we just needed a change of pace after the Shador stuff was going on. Shador was not doing well. And maybe he's not the guy. Maybe he is the guy. I don't know. I don't know if the quarterback of this team of the future is on this roster right now. That's unfortunate. Quinshawn was my first look, and he never got open. So it's unfortunate when that happens. We are going to go for this because it's the Buffalo Bills. And technically our playoff hopes are on the line here. That's David Njoku. He catches it. But it's a bad animation. The ball was thrown too soft, even though I put as much mustard on as I could physically put on it without having like an inaccurate pass. And he still jumped for it. So that's what we call bad animation, bad luck. Because if he catches that in stride, he quickly turns his hips, and gets the first down without worrying about getting tackled. So unlucky. We give the ball back to the Buffalo Bills, but I don't hate going for that. We have to go for it pretty much every single time against Buffalo because they're Buffalo. They're 13-1. They're the best team in the AFC, maybe the best team in football. I don't know if there's a team that's got a better record than the Bills. I don't know about what's going on in the NFC, but they might be the best team in football. And we got to try to handle it. James Cook with the ball, and he gets an unbelievable run. Touchdown, Bills. Does the hit stick mean nothing? Does the hit stick really mean nothing in modern football? I laid a hit stick on James Cook, and it didn't even register. Can I please go to the instant replay? I am, as you can see, I am the safety right here. This is Ronnie Hickman. He's barreling down for a hit stick. And yes, I know that first contact is made by Grant Delpit, but the hit stick should still register. But all I get is this. He pushes him off, and he basically frees him up. Ronnie Hickman uses what I used as a hit stick to basically shove him off of the block and get him free lane to the end zone. Does the hit stick mean nothing? Why is the hit stick even a factor in the game as we block another kick? We are good at that. Why is the hit stick even in the game if it's not going to do anything? Somebody tell me that. Cameron Mitchell and his restaurants return that kick to the 26. I'm still not happy about the hit stick, but I'm happy that we were able to block the extra point to make it 6-0 instead of 7-0. That's something at least. I do feel like we should get Harold Fannin involved a little bit more if he's going to be the tight end of the future. So we should at least try to get him the ball a little bit. Although Matt Milano staying with him is kind of crazy. You're telling me Harold Fannin can't run away from old man Matt Milano? All right, whatever. All right. I don't like this offense. I mean, I feel like the offense is fine. We don't have the quarterback. We know it's not Sean. I knew that going into to starting him. I knew that it wasn't going to be him. That was pretty obvious. I was kind of just memeing around when I said maybe he's the future of the team. No. We know that he's not the future. He's got way too big of a contract. He's too big of a liability. He's not that good of an overall. And he's too old to really develop at this point. So Deshaun's never been the option, or never been the starter. Dylan Gabriel's not the starter. He's not the future. That's pretty much already a given. We haven't really developed him that much. And maybe that's my fault. Maybe that's not having enough training. Like we only have the 3 focus players, and I've chosen my 3 focus players. So we don't have enough room for that's a bad throw, Deshaun. You got to put that on the man. We don't have enough focus spots for Dylan Gabriel. Maybe if we would have had all 6 of them out the gates, maybe I probably would have put Dylan Gabriel in that spot. And we know that Shador's probably not the guy. I want it to be him for storyline purposes. I think it would be cool to have Shador as the future of this team, but I don't know if the quarterback is on this roster. I don't know if that means we have to go out and find somebody in the trade market, or if we draft somebody. I don't think the draft class this year has a quarterback that I like that much. We did scout a couple of guys in week 13, There is like that Enriquez guy, I think was his name. He looked okay as a passer, but I like to scramble a little bit. I'm not a pocket pass type of play style, which is why I really never flowed with a guy like Tom Brady or a guy like Peyton Manning in the games of Madden, because they are statues in the pocket. They can't play they can't scramble. So my play style is more of a Michael Vick, a Kyler Murray, a Lamar Jackson, a Josh Allen, scrambling around on the run, throwing, finding guys down the field, finding guys in space. That's more my play style. And that doesn't really happen. Sometimes that results in a lot of interceptions. That's just the perk of being me. And that's what happens when I play the game of Madden. I don't read defenses. I don't know. I can't do that. So I just throw interceptions a lot. But that also makes for good content. But anyway, I don't think the quarterback is on this roster, and I don't know where the quarterback is. I don't know if we've necessarily found the quarterback. Maybe it is a trade. Maybe we try to trade for Justin Herbert. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe we try to trade for... We've already done the Kyler Murray path with the Buccaneers, so Kyler Murray's off the table. Maybe we try to trade for a guy like... I don't know. Who else would be a fun guy to trade for? That would also be somewhat realistically possible to grab. Traylon Burks, big catch. Maybe we try to get Jordan Love. Jordan Love would be a cool one to have on the team. Nice young quarterback. What is it, like 26, 27 years old? Still got a few years of development possibilities, and he's already a decent overall. That could be a fun one. Maybe we try to grab a guy like, as Dylan Sampson scores, but it's another flag right as we were about to cross. What's the flag going to be? Another hold? Block in the back? They're showing Sampson like he did something wrong. What's the flag? Oh, it's going to be an offensive lineman. It's Jack Conklin, another guy that's guaranteed to be off this team next year. Holding on the offense. That's 2 holding calls in this drive. That's pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. Especially when that one was going to be a touchdown. And now it becomes a 3rd and 12, and the first down marker is still at the 1 yard line, or maybe the half yard line, whatever that's at. But that's Traylon Burks, and that's a first down. 1st and goal for Traylon Burks. Why is he really good? Why is he playing better than he should? It's kind of insane. That's why we gave him that contract extension. I'm hoping it doesn't blow back on us, but they were ready for the run there. They blew that up instantly. Not a shock. That takes to the 2-minute warning. I don't know where the future quarterback of this team is. I kind of like the Justin Herbert / Jordan Love options, but those guys are going to be expensive to trade for. You have to give up probably multiple first-round picks plus some good young pieces. So, as Traylon Burks actually holds on for the touchdown there. Traylon Burks has 6 catches, like 90 yards and a touchdown. He's going insane. He's actually going insane right now. Justin Tucker with an absolute wobbler of an extra point. It goes through just barely. I put a good amount of power on that. But that ball barely got over. That was like one of those inflatable balls, like those little, the ones like the beach ball things you see. It looked like one of those trying to get it up in the ends, or across the crossbar there for the extra point. We do take the lead though because we blocked their extra point, so it's 7-6. Josh Allen is 2nd in passing touchdowns this year, behind Joe Burrow, which is no shock. The Bengal offense goes nuclear for quarterbacks. And then also the Rams playbook does fairly well for quarterbacks. So Matt Stafford, no shock that he's at the top of the league in passing stats. Is Josh Palmer going to beat me today? Is that who's going to be the one that the Buffalo Bills utilize? You've got Keon Coleman, you've got Dalton Kincaid, you've got even James Cook, but Joshua Palmer is going to be the guy. They're going to go down the field. It's going to be incomplete, knocked away by Greg Newsome. Good defense, good coverage. Greg Newsome one-on-one's not necessarily something I like, especially against a big body like Dalton Kincaid, but it worked. He was able to get the job done. Quick throw. That's going to be intercepted. Josh Allen just threw it right to the gut of Rayshawn Jenkins, and it's intercepted for the Browns. What are you doing, Josh? You did that. That was the first play of the game he threw that Carson Schlesinger almost had, but he dropped it. Josh Allen just standing statue in the pocket. Not good form either. I mean, look at his form here. I don't know what he's doing. He's got no pressure. It's not like he needed to do this to avoid the sack or something. He just completely whiffs on the throw. It's a simple check down. I don't know if the ball's slippery and it just got out of his hand wrong. Maybe the wind took it. I don't know, but this is a complete whiff, and it goes right into the hands, right into the gut of Rayshawn Jenkins, who's just sitting there, and it's an interception. I'll take it, Josh. Any turnover I'll take when I'm playing against a team as good as Buffalo. But that is very insane that he made 2 bad throws. One of them came back to hurt him. But he's been throwing stuff like that all game. Like he's had weird throws like that the entire first half. I don't know if he's struggling to throw it in the snow. I don't know what's going on with him. Why are they throwing it in the snow in the first place? You've got James Cook. You don't really need to throw it in the snow. We kind of do need to throw it in the snow because that's the way our offense moves, is by intermediate runs and throws. We don't really take big, deep shots all the time. That's another Treylon Burks catch. They're going to call a timeout. I can't kick a field goal. We saw how that field goal or how that extra point barely went through. I can't kick a 49-yard field goal in the snow, especially with the wind kind of against me. Please catch that. Treylon, he caught it. Treylon Burks is a god. Why is he playing so well? He had no business catching that football. And Deshaun had no business throwing that as accurately as he did. Treylon Burks is playing the best football he's ever played. I'm kind of scared that he's playing so well. Like this is not natural for Treylon Burks. We've got under 30 seconds to go. We got all our timeouts. We can be cautious with this. Although that's not going to work, is it? It's intercepted. We can't be cautious. We just threw a pick. The play action boot was a good idea in theory. And then when I actually snapped it and rolled out to the side, it ended up being completely bottled up. And Lachey was open. Luke Lachey was open. Deshaun just didn't get it to him. So we can't end up capitalizing on the Josh Allen turnover. Sucks to suck, but that's what happens when you got Deshaun Watson and you're in the snow. It's not a good combination. James Cook, final play of the half. Please do not let him score here. Thank you. All right, so we will go to the half 7-6. We have the lead, but this has been a weird game. One of the weirder games we've played so far. But we lead, and maybe I wish this was the end of the game and not just halftime, because it'd be nice to win against the Buffalo Bills. But here comes the halftime report. Who's doing well?
And also Rams become playoff teams. Let's dive in.
Packers are 6-8, so maybe Jordan Love would be on the way out against a 3-11 Bears team who just beat us. That's a touchdown, and Jordan Love takes the victory. So the Bears lose again, 3-12 for Chicago. Packers get the W. Rams and Seahawks, big rivalry matchup. It seems like this might be somewhat of a rivalry week. I know we're not playing a rival, but Sam Darnold letting one fly. Is that JSN? Big catch, and I think it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, JSN with a big catch. They kill the Rams, 35-14. Rams are a decent team this year, but getting smoked by the Seattle.
The Seahawks are going to come away with the victory. They win it.
And here are your division leaders' wild card stuff and in the hunt. The playoff picture is as follows. We are in the playoffs as of this game. If we win this game, we're more in the playoffs because we're battling for that division lead with the Baltimore Ravens. And if we're able to have a home playoff game in year number 1, we're talking crazy then at that point. So that'd be pretty sick. But we still got a long way to go. We still got to beat the Bills. Then we got to beat the Steelers and beat the Browns. There's a possibility we go 11-6. There's also a possibility we don't go 11-6 and we go 8-9. That's also a possibility. But we'll start the second half and figure out what this game is going to look like. Sampson's back to return. Even though I put Judkins as the starter, we still haven't seen him in this game. It's been all Dylan Sampson. But here comes the offense. And I think we need to focus a little bit more on the ground game and not put the ball in the hands of Deshaun that much. And look at the run. Dylan Sampson gets a big first down run. That's good. I like that. I want more of that. Give me more of that, please. Sampson's still in the game. First down and 10. Handoff to Sampson. He's got more blocking. Dylan Sampson. Another big first down run. And we're starting to gash the Buffalo Bills. This is something we could not do against Chicago for some reason. And Judkins makes his debut of the game. Oh, but of course they're going to blow up that run. Judkins comes in and gets immediately shut down, but maybe 3 straight runs was too obvious for Buffalo. 2nd and 11. Let me hit Judkins here. He's going to catch it. He reached for the first down. Did he give it? No, he got 3rd and 1. That was risky. I didn't even press anything. That's just what he did by getting hit. Kind of like the animation that he got after he got hit in the gut. It would have been pretty sick if he would have got the first down, though. Sampson, first down acquired. Okay. Let's keep moving. Halfback stretch. If we can somehow get the sidelines here, that'd be pretty nice. Handoff. Decent blocks. We did get the sidelines. Sampson down the field. Dylan Sampson corralled at the 1. A touchdown-saving tackle by the Buffalo secondary. That was close. I thought Dylan had it. I really did. I thought he had it. It'd be really nice if Baltimore wanted to lose to New England today. That'd be pretty sick. I don't think that's going to happen, but if they wanted to lose, that'd be nice. It'd be doing us a favor. It would keep us in the race even if we were to lose. Oh, that's open. I didn't see that. Oh, it's not going to be open anymore, but it's Traylon Burks. Why is he so good? Traylon Burks has gotten the contract extension and has not fallen away. He has not disappeared. He still wants to be a piece to this team. We lead 14-6 against Buffalo. Traylon Burks catches the wobbler of a throw from Deshaun Watson. I didn't notice he was wide open until it was almost too late. The Bills being in white uniforms is not helping me in the snow because my peripherals are already not that good. But I saw the guys over on the right side. I saw Odell, and I saw Josh Allen right now is leading MVP voting. Probably because he has no interceptions. He's like 2 interceptions. But I saw Traylon Burks over there. I thought he was uncovered, but I also thought he might have a guy on him because he's in a white jersey. I just didn't see him. But it ended up being nobody around him. Myles Garrett can't bring him down, but Chase Young can't either. He gets it away. Josh Allen was able to stiff arm Myles Garrett and keep him from bringing him down. Okay. That was our best chance to sack Josh Allen, and he still was able to Superman his way out of it. Or maybe this is our best chance. He stiff arms his way again. Josh Allen's not human. He's not human. He's a linebacker that happens to be able to throw the football really well. What is happening? He stiff arms another guy. I think that might have been Chase Young. It could have been Mason Grant. I don't know who it was. I didn't see quite well who it was. Whoever it was got stiff armed again, and Josh Allen somehow staying off his back. We cannot bring him down for some reason. He's too big. He's too large. He's too girthy. Hey, stiff arm Myles Garrett again. Stop it. Let me sack him. Why is he stiff? He's not going to do that 3 times in a row. It's Myles Garrett. It's not some jabroni trying to sack Josh Allen. It's the greatest defender in the league. Get off the block. It's James Cook. What is happening? We're going to replay mode. We are going to replay mode. Watch what Myles Garrett was doing. I am usering Myles Garrett. You can tell because my icon is underneath him. I am usering Myles Garrett. He's stuck. He's glitched. Look at this. I am trying every single move I can possibly think of with the analog stick to get him off of the block of James Cook. But for some reason, he just can't move. He's glitched. He doesn't even try any moves. He's just tapping his feet. I couldn't move him. He was stuck. I couldn't even pull him off the block. I couldn't move. He was just glitched. And Josh Allen's just sitting here in the pocket, finding a wide open man to throw to. It's unbelievable. Like, why did it was James Cook. James Cook. He's a running back. I got stuck. I couldn't move. There wasn't anything I could do. Trust me, I was moving. I was trying everything I could to get off that block. There was nothing I could have done to get off of James Cook's block. He's just the greatest blocker of all time. Put him on the offensive line because he's gonna be a Hall of Fame offensive lineman with those kind of blocking skills. That's got to be blown up. Chase Young throws him down. That needed to be the case right there. That needed to be Chase Young stopping him. And that's the end of the third quarter. We lead 14-6 against Buffalo into the fourth quarter. This is not the game I thought we'd have, but I'm happy it's the game we're having. Chase Young's 1 tackle for loss away from achieving that 15 tackle for loss milestone. That'd be pretty nice to have. That's wide open. Grant Delpit's not a cover guy, and he just couldn't stay with even a tight end. Dalton Kincaid had like 2 yards of space on him, so there's no way that Delpit could stay with him. To the end zone, Kincaid at the 5. Come on, Josh, you don't want to score. You don't want to score. You want to go back home to Haley Steinfeld and you want to just, I don't know, have a cheesecake or something. I don't know. You don't want to score, and he did. He doesn't want a cheesecake. So they're going to go for 2 now to try to get this back to a tie game, or tie game for the first time. But we're going to blow it up. James Cook's not getting it, and it's a 2-point game. Okay, we can win this. There's a world where we win against Buffalo. There's a world. Is it the world that we're living in? I don't know. But there is a world where we can beat Buffalo. Let's just go out here, hand the ball off. Matt Milano's a prime, apparently. He's back to his, what is he, 25 now? What's going on? Matt Milano's going to make that tackle in the backfield like that? He's going to explode through the backfield? Okay. All right. If you say so. That's wide open. Oh, my God. It's Treylon Burks. I thought it was Harold Fannin. It's Treylon Burks down the field. Touchdown, Browns. Treylon Burks is my hero. Bow down to Treylon Burks. Bow down to Treylon Burks. He's a god. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We got a steal. We signed Treylon Burks off the scrap heap. He's a bum. He didn't have a job. Just sitting in free agency doing nothing. We sign him, and he comes out and has a breakout year. We missed the extra point because the wind is against us, apparently. I put full power, and that was great accuracy, but we missed the extra point. I don't know what that was about. What that's about. I didn't do anything bad. I kicked it full accuracy, and it was like middle of the meter. So, I guess the wind just stopped it. I don't know, but Treylon Burks is the story of this game. And he's the story of the season, really. He's been him and Odell, but Odell's kind of cooled off a little bit. Treylon Burks has had a breakout season. I don't think he's going to get star dev when we go to the Super Bowl. Like when we go to that week. But I don't know why he's playing so well. Treylon Burks is a bum. And yet he's playing like he's prime Julio Jones. I don't know what's going on right here. He even outran that corner. Or maybe he was a linebacker. I didn't see who was covering him. But he outran whoever it was. And that puts the Buffalo Bills in a weird spot where they are down 2 possessions to the Cleveland Browns in the fourth quarter. Well, I guess they're not down 2 possessions. They're down a touchdown and a 2-point. Is maybe more how it should be. 4th and 10, though. That's not looking good. And they're going to punt it away. You're down a touchdown and a 2-point, down 8 points, and you're going to punt it away on 4th and 10. I mean, it makes sense, kind of, because you're in a bad field position. You're at the 30. But that's like giving the game away. Like, you just punted the game away at that point. Now all we got to do is manage it. All we got to do is just manage this football game for the final 3 minutes, and we can walk away with a huge upset. I'm sure Buffalo was favored by at least 3 points, maybe a touchdown, depending on how Vegas was feeling about us headed into the game. I mean, we didn't look very good against the Bears, so maybe Vegas was a little bit more bullish on the Bills. Maybe they thought they'd put a full touchdown on us. I don't know. But they definitely didn't think we'd be leading by 8 in the fourth quarter, that's for sure. I can tell you that for free. Tevin Jenkins gets called for the hold. That's our 3rd holding call of this game. We haven't had one since the first half, but still. Third holding call. We got to clean up the sloppy play. Clean up the sloppiness. I only like one kind of sloppy, and it's not that kind. Timeout called by the Buffalo Bills. That's their second one used. Quinshawn got 17 yards. Well, he might have got even more than that, but he got the 17 yards we needed on one singular play. And that puts the Buffalo Bills in a weird spot because that's their final timeout. Man, we are feeling good. It's Skyline time. They do have one more chance to stop it with the 2-minute warning, but we are in a good position. And Dylan Sampson is going to get the first down. Wow. But an injury timeout. David Njoku, you cannot stop the clock with an injury timeout. If you're hurt, just go off the field and then collapse. You cannot stop the clock in the field of play in that situation. You got to know better. It's only bruised ribs. He will be back. But you got to know better. You physically can't fall down there and stop the clock. I'm not going to snap this until the 2-minute warning. So if everything goes well, we can't kick a field goal here. So we either have to go for it on 4th down or hope that the game ends by the time we get to a 4th down. Because there's no way Justin Tucker's going to drill a field goal when he missed an extra point. And I didn't even, the meter wasn't even bad or anything. It was perfect. So there's no way we're going to be able to hit a field goal. We're going to have to try to rely on some sort of luck here on the ground. Either Quinshawn or Dylan Sampson is going to have to hopefully get us a first down here. Maybe we can throw it for a first down. You never know. I can almost win the tackle battle there. That's 3rd and inches. That puts us in a real good spot. Quinshawn's doing a good job. He's almost got 1,000 yards, by the way. Having a 1,000-yard running back's pretty sick. Quinshawn will get us that first down, and that's going to be the game. We're going to win the football game. I can't believe that we're going to beat Buffalo. I can't believe it. 20-12. I mean, really the story of this game, other than Treylon Burks, is Josh Allen did not play like Josh Allen. He had a lot of weird throws. He even threw a pick. Didn't end up coming back to hurt them, but still, he threw a weird pick. It was not the Josh Allen that we are familiar with or used to. He did not play that well at all. He did have a rushing touchdown, but he did not play very well at all. Only 100 yards. The defense was pretty good. Deshaun had 3 touchdowns in that game. What are we doing? Deshaun Watson's out of control right now. No, I don't have the premium pass. Stop. I don't care. Treylon Burks gets an upgrade point. So does Chase Young. We're going to go into the slot upgrade. 2+ release is pretty sick. Maybe he will get star dev after the season's over. That would be pretty awesome. Chase Young, we might as well do speed rusher since that's what he's best at. I would like to see Chase Young develop into a nice player. And then Deshaun, I don't really care what you upgrade because it doesn't really matter. So Deshaun gets an upgrade point, but we upset the Buffalo Bills. And that definitely is an upset. And now we got the storyline for Trust Your Staff. So I guess they're going to be happy with us, I would assume. That was a big win. You played a little sloppy. Yeah, you think? But still got the win. What was the plan for this offense exactly? To win, let the coordinator answer. The plan was to win. That was the plan. I'm not going to share our secret. We won the game. That's what this team and fans care about. That's for sure. That is for true. All right, we will play the Steelers. We got 2 big division matchups to finish out this season. We got film room, we got prep. We're 9-6. How did the Ravens do? They won their game, so they're 10-5. But we've also, with that win, jumped into 6th position and not just 7th. So now we're not just sneaking in. And we take on the 7-8 Steelers and then the 7-8 Bengals, or whatever they're going to be in week 11. That loss for Buffalo could end up hurting them because Texans are right there at 11-4. If the Texans win and the Bills lose one more time, that could be a little scary for them. Deshaun Elliott's the only injury on the game so far. We still have the best defense in football, which is by design, obviously. Oh, man, but we are now no longer just sneaking in. What's this film prep stuff we got? What's the game plan for the Steelers today? Is it going to tell me about how trash their quarterback is? Like it did the first time we played him? Critical game this week. What are you seeing in the film? Quarterback, yep. Oh, they keep trashing Aaron Rodgers, which is hilarious. You know what? I'm going to agree with you. Sure, why not? I love that they're trashing Aaron Rodgers like that. It's hilarious. Their quarterback is trash. All right, settle in. We need to talk strategy for this week's matchup. I'm already hunting for big plays. Ronnie Hickman wants an interception. Ronnie, you barely ever get the ball thrown to you, and you want to get an interception? All right, dog, whatever. Dream big. We take on the Pittsburgh Steelers today. I'm gonna work on the. That's not what I want. No. Back. Beep. They took away my loadout because they suck. So give me that one. No, let me take away the. Where's the one that I don't want? Here it is. No, I don't want that one. I want this one. I don't know why they got rid of it. They are stupid. And then I want to. What's this one give me? Reduced chance blitzers can be identified pre-snap. I don't care about that. Increased pursuit from linebackers and outside run plays. Significantly increased effects on play action passes on early downs. You know what? Give me that. Sure, why not? All right, so now that we got those activated, now we can go and try to get Shedeur Sanders again, and maybe, just maybe, this time, get him star dev. But if he doesn't get it, then I'll see you in the Steeler game. If he does, I will show you guys anything either one of these three players gets it. But if they don't, then I'll just see you in the game.
Well, if there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, it is the city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of rock legends of the past, another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here in Huntington, Bakefield, and Cleveland. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Leading the Steelers in this one, longtime head coach Mike Tomlin. His side would prefer to move on from the last couple months. They have lost 6 of 8 during that stretch. Along the opposite sideline, that's the head coach of the Browns. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins.
It's game number 2 of the episode. Thankfully, this time, no weather impact, although maybe it's a little windy, I don't know, but at least no snow, no rain, nothing like that. It's definitely cold. And we're taking on division rivals, the Pittsburgh Steelers, who I think we beat earlier in the year. I can't honestly remember. And here he comes, the wily veteran, the ayahuasca man himself, Aaron Rodgers, who's not having that good of a year. 26-14 touchdown interception ratio. Rodgers, you got to be better than that. And you know what? You might be wondering, Juice, what kind of jersey combination did you pick? I thought it'd be funny to choose a weird jersey uniform for the Browns. And they don't really have that many weird ones. Like, they got the poo stick ones, obviously, but we've worn those before. So I went through the archives and I saw these ones, which are like a 1960s classic or whatever. They got the little numbers on the helmets. That's really the only difference. And I was like, these helmets look like they were written with Sharpie. So I thought it'd be funny to wear them. And I was like, you know what? How can I make this jersey combination even worse? And I thought, let's make the Steelers ugly. And I chose the most god-awful jerseys I could find. And it's the new Nike Classics that they have that are just god-awful. These are horrible. These are just the worst. I've seen my fair share of bad jersey combinations, but these Steeler ones are just awful. And the Steelers have had some pretty bad ones. The Bumblebee ones from back in the day, Big Ben, Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell, those ones are pretty bad. But these ones are just terrible. What were they thinking when they thought of this combination? Like, what? I know it's like hearkening back to an old time Pittsburgh uniform from way back in the day. Like, I think even before the Super Bowl was a thing. Like, I'm talking way back in the day. But these ones are just terrible. There's no redeeming quality at all. They look like they're just, it looks like it's a bunch of mustard on the screen right now. Rodgers going one-on-one. Newsome and DK is not the combination you want, and that's why. DK just goes up and says, I'm bigger, I'm better, and I'm going to go catch this football. And that's exactly what he did. Newsome had zero chance of stopping that catch. There was no chance that DK was not going to come down with that. So if that's what Aaron Rodgers wants to do, throw it to DK the entire game and catch a bunch of touchdown passes, we're going to be in trouble. I don't think DK was much of a factor in the game, the first game of the season against us. Here comes Deshaun. He's got 7 touchdowns, 3 picks, 509 yards. He's played well, except for that Bears game. But I'm going to chalk that up to bad weather. Because every game he started, the game before that, the first game of that episode, he played amazingly. And then the game against the Buffalo Bills, he didn't play amazing, but he played good enough to win. He had 3 touchdown passes in that game. He played good enough to win that game, and we did. So the fact that Deshaun Watson has played well this season in the few games he started is annoying, because I wish that Shador was playing well, but he just wasn't. So that's why we started Deshaun in the first place. Oh, I forgot Jalen Ramsey was here. That's right. I forgot he got traded. That's open. That's not open. Deshaun. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, that was a throw. That was definitely one of the throws of all time. David Njoku wide open, and that's the throw I get? Oh, God. Can he outrun TJ Watt? He can. Deshaun barely able to outrun TJ Watt at this stage of his career. He might not have been able to outrun TJ Watt in his prime. Who knows? TJ's a freak. That's a decent throw, and it's to the GOAT, Traylon Burks, baby. I love that this season has turned into Traylon Burks is good at football. I love that for this franchise. And Jerry Jeudy has just won over the top of Jalen Ramsey. Jerry Jeudy down the field. I don't think he had a catch in the Bills game, but he's got one today. Jerry effing Jeudy. Deshaun with a good ball, too. I don't know what that throw to Njoku was on the drive, but that was a good ball. And now Sampson will take it into the house for the end zone touchdown. Dylan Sampson scores, and we have, in theory, tied this game at 7 points. And we will do just that. All right. Things are looking good for Cleveland. Although we got to play a little bit better on defense against DK, but it is DK Metcalf at the end of the day. He's just a freak. He's like a cyber human. He's like a Terminator. He's built like a beast. He's sculpted out of stone. And Rodgers, if he can find him, it's going to be a long day for this secondary. But if Myles Garrett, I mean, Aaron Rodgers is not going to be stiff-arming Myles Garrett like Josh Allen was. So if Myles can get to Aaron Rodgers, we might be having a field day with him. But it's going to have to be better pass rush than that. We ended up not getting any dead trade upgrades on any of the focus players in the training. That's why I didn't bring you guys back. I'm trying to get the dead trade. I know that they can pop even during regular season. I've heard that before from people, that the dev trades can pop during the season. It's not just the preseason training camp stuff. So I'm hoping, but I haven't gotten lucky so far. I do have it activated, but it's not popping. That's a sack. That's easy sack. Rodgers going down. It's a combination. It's Asante Samuel and Myles Garrett. I wouldn't have thought that Asante Samuel would have been a part of that, but that's pretty sick. Myles Garrett finally getting back in on him. And that's the end of the first quarter. Tied at 7 here in Cleveland. I think the final game of the year is on the road, I would assume. We played a lot. It feels like we played every single game at home today, or at home this season. Feels like we had 16 straight home games. I know that's not the case, obviously, but that's what it feels like. Screen pass to Jalen Warren. Denzel Ward initially shuts it down, but then Grant Delpit officially shuts it down. What a decision to call a screen pass there. I called a blitz, so... Myles Garrett getting double teamed, but Myles trying to find it. Rodgers trying to figure out where to go. He overthrows Jalen Warren's 4th down. All right. They didn't throw to DK at all that drive, and that's probably why they don't have a touchdown. They have to punt. If you throw to DK, you probably are going to score. It's just kind of what happens. Sampson with the return. That's a solid return. Good blocks. Get us up the field to the 28-yard line, and here comes Deshaun Watson in the offense. What do we have up the sleeves for this drive? Sampson gets rocked by, is that Peyton Wilson? Who was that? Whoever it was, he got me. I like Njoku on the route here. It could be good. And I think I'm going to go to it anyway. Njoku, sideline! Jalen Ramsey with the save of the year. I mean, that was a great jump that he had right there. Great coverage. I thought maybe Njoku would be able to put that. Oh my God. Was that TJ Watt? Who was that? Did you see this? Who was over here? Oh no, it's Alex Highsmith. Alex Highsmith just blew up. Was that Batonio? Yeah, Joel Batonio got destroyed. You got to retire after that, Joel. You got absolutely shredded by Alex Highsmith. Not ideal, but we're going to go for this. At this point in our season, we want to win as many games as possible to try to secure a playoff spot. And you win those games by going for it on 4th down, but apparently that's not going to be okay. Okay, whatever. All right, maybe I chose the wrong guy. I probably did. That's usually what I do. Handoff, Warren blown up in the backfield by a combination of players. Jahad Campbell was initially in there, but then Myles Garrett was the one who actually brought him down. Loss of 3 on the play. Maybe I should have punted. You could argue that. Samuel, good tackle. Jalen Warren gets a few yards back. But that's a real good tackle by Asante Samuel, who also got paid today in this episode. Can Mike Green get some pressure there? Oh, that's out of bounds. Carson Schlesinger picked it off, but he was out of bounds. And they will get themselves a field goal attempt. Boswell, one of the best kickers in football, is on to take this one. Who's the backup quarterback? Oh, Martin Emerson. Oh my God, we blocked it again. We have blocked another special teams play. It wasn't even me. I was Martin Emerson on the other side. We are great at that. Who is that back? Who is the backup? Who's the holder? Hold on. I got to see what that name was. It wasn't Mason Rudolph. It wasn't Will Howard, obviously. It wasn't Skylar Thompson, which, by the way, Skylar Thompson got mugged in Dublin over the past when the Steelers went over there for the game. Insane. He got robbed. He got mugged. Oh, it's Corliss Waitman. That's who the holder was. Oh. Okay. I didn't really know he was in the league. I apologize. Okay. I wasn't familiar with your game. But yeah, Skylar Thompson got mugged in Dublin when they were over there for their game against, I think it was the Vikings they played against. And Njoku's wide open. What is that ball? Deshaun, I'm getting close to taking you out. What was that ball? You've missed David Njoku twice now in this game. And he's been wide open on both attempts. I'm starting to get worried, Deshaun. Like, you can go from throwing those passes that are just terrible to hitting Jerry Jeudy down the field for an unbelievable bomb? Like, what are we talking about here? Where's the consistency? And then you can hit that on the run. What are we doing, Deshaun? You can hit that throw on the run to Jerry Jeudy and it looks really good, but then you go and you throw the unbelievable wild throw that isn't even close. Insane scenes from Deshaun Watson right now. As we reach the 2-minute warning, still tied 7-7. Oh, man. I think if we win this game, we are in the playoffs. I think that's going to be what happens. Because we'll have 10 wins, and oh my God, our offensive line's getting bullied by this Steeler defense. Patrick Queen / Cam Hayward on that play just destroyed my offensive line. Njoku, solid run. Good job. Gets us manageable 3rd down. But I think if we win this game, we clinch a playoff spot. And maybe even the division, if we're not careful. Njoku holds on to that one. Because the Ravens, I mean, they did win their game. But the Ravens are right there. We are right with the Ravens for the division. If we can go 3 for 3 in this episode, we might have the division win. And then hosting a playoff game would be super sick. I mean, going on the road would be okay. It's not the end of the world if we have to go on the road because it's not going to be against like the top 2 seeds. It'd be against a 3 seed, most likely. I have to call timeout here. I didn't realize the clock was that low. I just want to make the playoffs because then if you make the playoffs, anything can happen. There's a chance. And that's going to be another overthrow. What is with Deshaun Watson and these overthrows? He can't hit these across the face of the defense type of throws. Come on, Deshaun. What are we doing here? Am I doing something? Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I'm like pressing the wrong button or something. I don't know. And that's not even going to be a 1st down. Quinshawn got wrapped up. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. Maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm holding the analog stick the wrong way. I don't know, but these balls need to be completed because those are first down / touchdowns that he's missed. We will go into the halftime locker room tied at 7. Maybe I should have taken the field goal instead of going for it on 4th down, but I didn't think I'd get stopped there. I thought Quinshon would be able to get enough space to take it for first down, but he got wrapped up. We'll go into the halftime locker room tied at 7. Show me the Ravens game. Show me the Ravens game. No, we're showing the Bengals Cardinals. Okay, the Carson Palmer Bowl. Burrow finds his man. Is that Chase Brown? No, is it Jamar Chase? It is Jamar Chase. Okay, Jamar Chase touchdown, and the Bengals win. They're 8-8, which means we have to win if we want to stay ahead of the Bengals. I thought we still would be ahead of the Bengals because we'd be 9-7, so we'd still be ahead of the Bengals. But still, the Texans and Chargers. Texans are the 2 seed right now.
From there, we go to
and it's going to be a Chase CJ Stroud highlight. He's running away. CJ Stroud is not that fast. He's good. He's got okay wheels, but he's not that fast. 23-17, they beat the Chargers. I think they firmly locked themselves into a 2 seed. And here's the Baltimore Ravens. Please, Green Bay. Come on, Green Bay. Come on. It's a Lamar Jackson highlight. They're getting a little trickery here.
11 yards on the touchdown run.
Ravens win 21-17. They're 11-5. That's tough. Now we have to win our game. Because if we lose this game, Ravens clinch the division. But if we win our game, then it's a little bit more of a battle. So that's what the playoff picture looks like. I think the Bills and the Texans, not only have they clinched the divisions, I think they've clinched the 2 seeds. So they'll be the 1 and the 2 seeds. And I don't really want to play the Ravens in the wild card round because that's probably who we'd play. If the Ravens end up winning the division and are the 3 seed, then we'd probably have to play them as the 6 seed. And I don't really want to do that. Deshaun's looked good except for a few throws. Judkins has been good. Sampson's been good. But we only have 7 points. Only 7 points at the end of the day. And here comes the offense. We'll kick it off to start the second half. Sampson back to return, and he's going to have it at the 27-yard line. Okay. Let's figure out how to score some more points. The only way we've scored is because we had that big throw to Jerry Jeudy that got us down in the red zone. This will be a good way to start the half. Dylan Sampson with amazing blocks, and he takes it all the way to the 48 in the first carry of the game, or the half. Pretty sick by Dylan Sampson, if I do say so myself. You love to see that. And then a handoff maybe not going to go very well. That's okay. Totally fine. But let's get back to business. Let's get back to business. Back to business. Judkins hands off, bounces off a tackler, a would-be tackler, and gets up to the 42-yard line, 3rd and inches. Can we pound this in? They're really showing a heavy front. Maybe I trick him and throw a pass, or just snap it and hand it off. Sampson's able to get the first down. I thought about changing that to a pass and maybe getting Jerry Jeudy deep down the field, but I thought the pass would not work. I thought the run would be better. That's open. Jerry Jeudy, he's able to drop that football because the ball was so high from freaking Deshaun Watson. I can't wait to get a quarterback, man. If I can get a quarterback, man, I'm going to be undefeated, 17-0, putting up 70 points a game, man. It's going to be beautiful. Judkins is able to get the first down, thankfully, and he's about to get 1,000 yards. He's at 966 out of 1,000. He's close. He is close. Sampson's going to get a yard on that one. Not ideal. Give me something to throw a touchdown here. What do we got? We got Njoku. We got Beckham. I don't know what's going to be the case here. What's the throw? What's the throw? I think it's just a quick one underneath. It's Traylon Burks. He gets rocked by TJ Watt, but he catches, holds on. Good job. Traylon Burks is surprisingly good. Actually, at this point, it's not even surprising anymore. He's just good. Njoku, get 2 feet down. I hate you, Deshaun. I hate you. I despise your guts. What was that throw, Deshaun? Can you not hit those out routes anymore? You just not good enough to hit those anymore? Trash? You buns? You cheeks? And that's just a I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, man. I don't have a quarterback. I don't have a quarterback, man. Yeah, I should probably take the points, but that's a simple throw. That's a first down throw, and Deshaun just can't hit it for some reason. He's so inconsistent. He's hitting these good throws, and then all of a sudden he'll just throw one of those passes where it's just completely inaccurate. It doesn't have a chance. And then Aaron Rodgers goes and does that. Oh, man. If I had a quarterback, we'd be Super Bowl team. We would be a Super Bowl team. I was about to say, is Aaron Rodgers really going to step up and throw this? Or step up and run? And that's the DK effect. They haven't targeted DK since that first touchdown. He's better than Greg Newsome by a million miles. There's no way that DK Metcalf is going to lose any battle with Greg Newsome. It's just not, it's not physically possible for Greg Newsome to win any of those. So if they just want to target DK on streaks the entire game, they'd be winning 35-0 or 35-7, I guess. Oh my God. Cameron Mitchell and his restaurants. We might have something here. Cameron Mitchell. He got chased down. Ah! Who is that? 31? Bishop Jr. Bishop Jr. Why does that name sound familiar? Who's Bishop Jr.? Who the F is Bishop Jr.? Show me the money. Show me Bishop Jr. Beanie Bishop. I thought it was something like that. I couldn't think of his first name. I thought it was something like Beanie. It's Beanie Bishop Jr. He's the one who tracked me down and was able to start us or stop us from scoring that touchdown on the kick return, which would have been pretty nice. Did Deshaun have a first down here? Deshaun's got a touchdown. Deshaun Watson scores. What is this, 2017? Deshaun Watson with a rushing touchdown, and he gets the game tied just like that. Okay. The fact that this game is tied still. DK Metcalf has scored both of the touchdowns, and they've been the exact same style. Actually, he didn't score the first one, did he? Because the first throw was, he got tackled. He caught it, but it was a big throw, but he got tackled. He didn't score the touchdown. At least on that play, he didn't. Do not let them do the same thing. Okay, thank you. They'll start at the 32. If Rodgers just wants to keep sending DK deep and then just hucking balls down to him, it'll probably be successful. Oh, that's got to be blown up. Mike Hall Jr. is not athletic enough. Holding call, it's coming back. Or blocking the back, something. Yeah, illegal block in the back. It's coming back. Don't talk back. It's DK called for it. Okay. DK responsible for the penalty. So it's 1st and 16. That's a quick throw, caught by DK. That was not that good of a throw, but DK went up and grabbed it. Sometimes you can afford to have not so great throws when you got a receiver as good as DK. Mason Graham blow that up. Nope, not going to blow it up, but that's Caleb Johnson in the game. We've seen a lot of Jaylen Warren, but not a lot of Caleb Johnson. The young man out of Iowa, right? I'm pretty sure it's Iowa. Chase Young, sack. Yes, it is. The Predator is hunting. Chase Young gets the sack and forces the punt of the Steelers. The Predator is on the prowl. He's got the heat vision. He can see his prey. And we will go to the fourth quarter getting the football back. There's a chance things can happen. Good things can happen if we just score a touchdown. We could have like 28 points if I didn't screw up these passes with Deshaun. If he wasn't trash. Ooh, that was not a good return. Not a good return. We got to the 31. All right, Deshaun. You had some magic on that drive where you ran it in for a touchdown on the first play because we got such good field position. That's obviously not going to happen on this play, but Treylon Burks is good. Deshaun, look at Deshaun. Treylon Burks is good. For some reason. At this point, we're not even going to question it. This is just what Treylon Burks is now. Odell finally getting involved. We haven't seen him for a minute. Odell's basically been doing cardio for the past month and a half. we haven't really been throwing him the football. It's not really his fault. It's just I haven't been looking his way very much. It's been Njoku, it's been Traylon Burks, it's been Jerry Jeudy at times. It hasn't really been Odell. Injury timeout for us? It said the Steelers, like it showed yellow, like it was the Steelers, but Dylan Sampson's writhing in pain like it was him who's hurt. It might be, because Quinshawn's out there now. I don't know what that was. I thought it said injury timeout for the Steelers, but it was injury timeout for us, apparently. Oh, it was a little bit behind him. Good coverage. And it is Dylan Sampson who's hurt. The throw was a little bit behind, and it was a good coverage, and it's knocked away. I'm going to send Odell deep. He's made some of these plays in the past in this season. I'm going to give him one more chance. Odell Beckham! He's kind of going for pass interference there. But Darius Slay stops it. It was a little bit overthrown as well, so that's not going to help. And we're going for it again. I don't learn my lesson. It's going to be Traylon Burks for the first down. Stop being so good, Traylon. It was a good throw from Deshaun. It put it where only he could catch it. And Traylon Burks, he's been going crazy. Handoff, Sampson back from his injury. I think it was like a bruised knee he took. Now it's going to be a bruised sole because that was a big hit. From the 19 after the really good run from Sampson. Let's keep handing off to Quinshawn. But TJ Watt, he didn't actually stop me. I thought TJ Watt was going to blow that up. Quinshawn's a big body. And he's almost got 1,000 yards. 970 on the season. He is 30 yards away. And he's going to add even more on this total right here. Into the end zone, Quinshawn scores, and the Browns lead against the Steelers. This Cleveland Browns squad is going awesomely crazy. And I'm here for it. Tucker scores the extra point, and we lead 21-14 against Pittsburgh. All we got to do is hold on for 3.5 minutes. We hold on for 3.5 minutes, and we are in the playoffs. That's all we got to do. The return man takes it to the 28. Solid return. Jahad Campbell doing the silencer. The LeBron James. Here we go, boys. Do not let Aaron Rodgers find DK Metcalf. They're going to pitch it out. Pitch. Oh, it's Caleb Johnson with a great block on the sidelines. He gets a great run. That's super unfortunate. They sealed the edge perfectly there. There was not really much we could do on that. Not really anything we could do. That's got to be picked. It's not going to be picked, but it is going to be incomplete. Denzel Ward knocks it away from the receiver. I was hoping he could break on that a little bit faster. It's okay. It's incomplete. Works the same. Come on, Myles Garrett almost there. It's going to be a catch, isn't it yet? DK, he's right there. Myles tried his very best to get to the sack, but he just couldn't reach him. Just could not reach him. I think this helmet is throwing me off for the Steelers because it's like a matte helmet. It's not like the glossy, shiny helmet that normal helmets are. It's got like the matte finish, and it's throwing me off slightly. Who is this? Is this Cordell Patterson? Who the heck is this? That better not be Deontay Johnson. You got to be kidding me. It's Deontay Johnson, the man that we got rid of earlier in the season. I think he made a play in the last game we played against the Steelers. Because I think I had that same reaction. Deontay Johnson scores the touchdown. Again, hit sticks mean nothing. I think he made a play in the last game that we played against Pittsburgh this year. Deontay Johnson, I didn't think he'd be the bane of my existence, but he scores the touchdown to tie this game. But maybe that's for the best, because that gives us the time and the ball to win this game. All we got to do is the same thing we've been doing the entire game. Mixing in the offense, mixing in the pass, the run, moving down the field. Either kick the field goal or score the touchdown. I don't care which one it happens to be, as long as we come away with the win, because that would mean we are playoff bound. 991 on the ground for Quinshawn this year. He is just a few yards away from 1,000. And he might get it on this run if he gets it, if it's a good run. Cut it inside. Quinshawn, it's not going to be on this run, but he's just a little bit closer. 995. He's inching ever so closer. Here's a handoff. Judkins. He's gonna get it. I think that's 1,000. Is that 5 yards? It's 999. Oh my God. Quinshawn is 1 yard away from 1,000 yards on the season in his rookie year, which is pretty crazy. There's Odell. Gets upended. I'm actually going to run some hurry up here so we don't run the clock out too much. Come on, boys. Come on. Just drive down the field. Traylon Burks caught that pass. You got to be joking. Traylon Burks caught that pass. I didn't mean to throw it that quickly. I was trying to wait for him, and I pressed the button too soon. It's my fault that I threw it too quickly. But Traylon Burks caught it. And he's also going to catch that one. Traylon Burks has gotten us close to field goal range, and the Steelers call a timeout. I was about to call timeout, so. Traylon Burks has gotten us into field goal range somewhat. The handoff is to Quinshawn. That's 1,000 yards for Quinshawn Judkins. 1,000 yards for Quinshawn Judkins on the season. I mean, what a magical season for Quinshawn, man. 1,000 yards in your rookie year. Good for him. I'm going to step up with Deshaun and slide. We get 3rd and inches. Final timeout used by the Steelers. We are in field goal range for Justin Tucker, but I want to get a little bit closer. I'm not going to get a little bit closer. Quinshawn's actually going to lose 1,000 yards. He lost, I think, on that run. Oh, no, that's not good. I think Quinshawn just lost his 1,000-yard season with that tackle for loss there. That's okay. He's still got one more game. So we're going to let this run down, and we're going to kick the 45-yard field goal, and we're going to beat the Steelers and secure a playoff spot in year number 1. Oh, man. What a game. I mean, if they would have just used DK Metcalf more, then we probably would have lost this game by 30. But for some reason, they didn't use him. We'll call our timeout. We will kick the 45-yard field goal right down Main Street. And this should be a Browns victory, our 10th win of the season. It is up, and it is good. Justin Tucker still got it, man. 24-21. Cleveland has clinched a playoff spot in year number 1. Who would have thunk it? We've had 3 quarterbacks play this season. 3 quarterbacks have played this year. And we have won 10 games. Stop showing me that. I don't care about that crap. Jahad Campbell with an upgrade. Ooh. Okay, let's give him pass coverage a little bit. Only 2 upgrades, and it's +3 tackling. That's pretty sick. Okay. I'll take that. But that's got to be a playoff spot clinched, right? It's got to be. Aaron Rodgers played pretty well. I'm assuming they're going to be mad at me, right? Great win. Seems like you had a clear game plan. What made the biggest difference today? We felt their quarterback play wasn't up to NFL standard. What are you talking about? Ronnie Hickman brought the energy all week. Yeah, okay, Ronnie. It was for the front office. You know what? This time it was for the front office. But Rodgers did not play horrible in that game. He's had big-time throws to DK Metcalf. He had a couple touchdown passes. That was not a bad game by any means by Aaron Rodgers. We got a game day slot unlocked. That's good. And let me see that clinched playoff spot. There it is. Clinched playoff spot for the boys. And the Bills lost. Oh my God, they're 13-3. There is a world where they lose again and the Texans take that first spot. I don't think that's going to happen. I think Buffalo's going to win this game and clinch it, but there's a world where that could be a possibility. They lost again, but we have clinched a playoff spot in year number 1. Absolutely insane. And now, I still theoretically could trade David Njoku. But I think what I'm going to do is wait till the offseason. I think I'm going to wait for the offseason on Njoku. I will re-sign. I don't really want to re-sign any of these guys, really. We only got $36 million. We still got Deshaun's money that we got to work with. I think I'm going to get rid of Deshaun in the offseason. That's probably what I'm going to do. But we got one more game to go. We got one more chance for weekly strategies. It's still activated, thankfully, the camp counselor one. We got one more chance for this. Mike Hall's a 79 now. Sanders is still a 74, but maybe, just maybe, he can get that depth trade upgrade. We'll see what happens. Let's see. I'll go through these upgrades again. If If we get it unlocked, then I'll show you. If not, we'll see you in the final game of the episode, the final game of Season 1 in the regular season. It finally happened. I didn't believe it was actually possible until I saw it with my own eyes. But yes, you see it right there. Dev trade upgraded superstar dev for Mike Hall Jr. Oh my God. Oh my God. Mike Hall Jr. now has superstar dev. Now, as you can see, normal dev still for Sanders, so it didn't work for him. I still have yet to do Harold Fannin, but oh my God, dev trade increased. It finally happened. Why couldn't it have happened for Shador? Why? Why couldn't you do that for me? But superstar dev for Mike Hall Jr. is insane, because now we have Mason Graham, who's got star dev, who's probably going to keep growing because he's young, he's a rookie. And now we have Mike Hall Jr., who's already a 79. Mike Hall Jr. has the chance to be an unbelievable beast in a couple of years. That's a huge upgrade. You gotta be kidding me. That's super sick. I'm super happy. Now let me go and do Harold Fannin. If it happens for Harold Fannin, I'll bring you guys back. But if not, I'll see you in the Bengal game.
It's time for some football. Welcome to Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance at a tune-up before they play on into the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this isn't their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, this might be the last.
Coming off of that unbelievable dev trade upgrade for Mike Hall Jr. from star to superstar dev, we take on the Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati. Final game of the regular season, Week 18, and the Bengals are wearing their good uniform. These are just inarguably the better of the two uniform combinations that they have. The old ones, the ones that they used to wear, and then the ones that they wear now. These ones are just better. So that's why anytime I'm going to play the Bengals, I'm going to put them in these uniforms, because these ones are just simply better than the other ones, the current ones that they wear. But we do have to take on Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, all the boys. Thankfully, we've made the playoffs. So I guess the only thing we're fighting for is maybe seeding. Maybe if we win this game, we go 11-6, and then we have maybe we're a 4 seed. Maybe we steal that spot from the Ravens, who have the division right now. If they lose, because they're 11-5, I think, right? I think. So if they lose, they go 11-6, we go 11-6. Would there be a world where we take the top spot? I don't know. I don't remember what the tiebreaker would be for that, because I can't remember how we played against them this season. But seeing that superstar dev underneath Mike Hall Jr. makes me super happy. That's why we put him in the training to begin with. And now, next season, we probably don't have to have him in the training anymore. We can put somebody else in there, which is pretty nice. So we can use that spot to try to upgrade somebody else. Maybe that ends up being Dylan Gabriel. Maybe it ends up being a rookie that we have, that we like. Maybe it ends up being an offensive lineman. I don't know. There's a lot of different options we could go with for that extra spot. And hopefully I have enough staff points to be able to upgrade and get the extra 3 spots, so we have all 6 active at one time. Because right now having 3 is kind of annoying. Knock that out! Oh, T. Higgins held on. Come on! Grant Delpit had to travel the entire length of the field to get to the coverage. But I was hoping maybe I could swat it away. I could not. It's a touchdown, Joe Burrow to T. Higgins. Bengals lead 7-0. It's not the end of the world if we lose this game. I don't want to lose this game, but it's not the end of the world, because obviously we're in the playoffs already. It would only matter for seeding. If we lose this game, we go at 10-7. Maybe that means, maybe that's the difference between us having the 5 seed or us having the 7 seed. I don't know. Right now we're the 6 seed, I think. And here comes Deshaun for the final game of the year. We'll see what he can do. The Ravens did win, by the way. I can see down the bottom ticker, 35-24 over Pittsburgh. So they've clinched the division. Even if we lose this game, we can't win the division. They've got 2 wins ahead of us. So we are not playing for the division anymore. all we can really play for is seeding. Are we going to be the 5 seed? Are we going to be the 6 seed? Are we going to be the 7 seed? It's really only those 3 options. So we will have to go on the road in the wild card round. Good run by Dylan Sampson. Good run by Dylan Sampson. He got that burst of speed there. Is able to get even more yards. Okay, Dylan. It was a really good run. But we will now, because we're not going to win the division, so we will not host a playoff game. We will have to go on the road to the wild card playoffs to whoever one of the division leaders is. I'm really hoping, as that's probably a hold, I'm really hoping it's not Baltimore. I really hope it's one of the other teams. It's not going to be Houston, but I really hope it's not Baltimore. Because if we have to go on the road to Baltimore, that's going to be a real tough game. Njoku catches it. We are keeping Njoku for the season. I'll trade him in the offseason most likely. Unless I have a change of heart, there's always a possibility I keep Njoku around. But I just think his value in terms of trading for a draft pick is too valuable. I think we can get at least 1 first-round pick for him, maybe 2, depending on who we trade him to and what we're asking back in return, obviously. I think there's a world where we can get multiple first-round picks for David Njoku. I know that sounds a little crazy. Jerry Jeudy, what a catch. I know that sounds a little crazy, trying to get 2 first-round picks for David Njoku. I think it's possible. Now, maybe when I get in there, I'll have a reality check, and it won't actually be possible, but I do think it is possible we can get a first-round pick for him. Samson's going crazy today. He's slipping tackles. He's bursting through people. He's running back 1 right now. Although I do want to get Judkins that 1,000 yards, because I think he did lose it. But Samson's got to finish this drive. I mean, he's going absolutely insane. It's his drive to finish. It's his touchdown. Handoff, Sampson, easy touchdown for Dylan. I mean, the run that he had of that drive was insane. He gets the touchdown. And we will tie this game back up at 7. Or tie this game up for the first time at 7. And I know this has been a long episode, but that's what happens when you got 3 games to play. And I don't cut out any of the unnecessary stuff. You get to see everything. And here comes Quinshawn. Oh, he didn't tackle him. He didn't get to tackle him. Cam Ward goes 7-9 so far with the Titans in his rookie year. That's a pretty solid rookie year for a guy on a team that's just awful. The Titans have nobody on that team. Oh my God, Jamar Chase down the field. It's a touchdown. Oh, not a touchdown. It's a big play. Joe Burrow is going nuclear right now. He's just saying, you know what? Your corners can't keep up with my receivers, and they're proving right. Because T. Higgins and Jamar Chase have run past both of my guys right now. This could be a hard game to win if Joe Burrow's just launching balls like it's high school football. We're getting out of control here. End of the first quarter, though. Bengals in a good position to score. Texans are currently beating the Colts right now, so they have a chance to go 13-4. Which, I mean, if the Bills lose, that might put the Texans in #1 spot. That'd be kind of insane if they were able to do that. Good tackle, Schlesinger. He's been a good player for us this year. He hasn't been, like, unbelievable, but he's been very solid. Very, very solid at that linebacker spot. And that's a false start. Is that a Marius Mims? Somebody false starts. Try to get an early jump. No, not today. It is Rayshawn Jenkins with a neutral zone infraction. What? What? You are going to give me a neutral zone infraction? Where's Rayshawn? Wait. That's Denzel Ward. Rayshawn Jenkins. What? That's Ronnie Hickman, Newsome. Rayshawn's not even on the field. Wait, what play is this? This is the previous play. Okay. So I don't get a replay of the penalty. So I don't get to see Rayshawn Jenkins. Whatever, man. If you want to give a encroachment penalty or a neutral zone infraction, you do that. Chase Brown scored the touchdown. All right, whatever. The refs are in the Bengals' pocket today. That seems to be what's happening. That seems to be what is the case right now. Jackson Dart is starting, by the way, in New York, so that's good. They are starting the rookie. They're 6-10 right now, which, to be fair, is probably better than you think they'd be with that roster. The Bears leading the Lions. I mean, the Lions probably don't have anything to play for. It looks like they're 12-4 as well. So they don't have much to play for this year, but Bears leading them, and the Bears are trash. Although they beat us. Maybe we're trash. That was a snow game. I'm gonna live and die on that hill. That game would have been different if it wasn't an absolute blizzard like we were living in Alaska. I don't know what was going on in that snow. I couldn't see a single thing. I couldn't see 5 seconds in front of me. And yeah, I use seconds as a term of measurement. I couldn't see 5 seconds in front of me. Because I live my life quarter mile at a time. It's all about family. 3rd and 2. Dylan Sampson, get this first down, please. He will. He'll get much more than that, but it'll be brought back because of a penalty. What are we doing? Play better. Why are we so sloppy right now? It's Odell. Well, you know what, Odell? You're in a contract year. And you know what? I'm not feeling like I'm going to re-sign you now. How's that? How do you like that? How you going to put food on the table? I know you got kids. How you going to feed those kids? Yeah, I'm that vicious. I'm that ruthless. I will take food out of your kids' mouth if I have to. If you keep holding on people, costing me yardage. I don't care. F them kids. 2nd and 2 from the 49. Judkins is back in, finally, a chance to get his 1,000 yards back. He had it, and then it was taken away from him. But he's got it now, and he's got it by a large margin. Quinshon fumbled the football! Quinshon, what are you doing? But now Potonio has it. What's happening? So Quinshon puts the ball on the ground. He gets his 1,000 yards before that. Joel Bitonio gets the football, recovers it. He advances it up to the 19. Just an insane sequence. Absolutely insane sequence. But Quinshon now does have officially 1,000 yards. So thank God for that. That was a wild sequence right there. I didn't know what was going on. Judkins gets the 1,000 yards, then he puts the ball on the ground, then Bitonio recovers it and advances it. Like, what's happening here? And Dylan Sampson's putting up a respectable backup season as well. 574 yards, a couple touchdowns. Very respectable season from him. And Njoku gets that ball deflected away. I was trying to pass it just to give the receivers a little bit more stats, to pad their stats a little bit, but it seems like they don't want me to. Although they don't want me to run it either. They're in the backfield shutting that down. Let's go with this play, the Y trail, and maybe we can get it. Never mind. 2-minute warning. 14-7 Bengals lead, but we are knocking on the door. We are knocking on heaven's door. This feels like a Traylon Burks touchdown pass. It's just kind of what it feels like. Traylon Burks. He caught it. Traylon Burks is a god. He didn't get the first down, or he didn't get the touchdown, but he caught the football. My God, Traylon. Why are you so good? Let's just give that to Njoku. Njoku holds on, catch, touchdown. We get the tie. Good job, Njoku. We needed that. We simply needed that. We tie it back up at 14. Okay, boys. Let's do this. We are here. We are ready to win 11 games and go into the playoffs as hot as physically possible. It's time. It's game time. Judkins. No tackle there. Diabate tried it. We bring him down to the 30. Solid return. And here comes Jingle Joe. He's just launching balls to T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. If you have T. Higgins and Jamar Chase in fantasy, you would be happy as a clam. I don't know if clams are happy. That's just the saying. Are clams happy? I mean, they get like farmed and stuff, right? There's clam farms and stuff. I don't know. That's a big sack. That's Mason Graham. I haven't seen a sack that big in a minute. But it's 3rd and 10. Joe Burrow going down. That offensive line's still trash for the Bengals. And that's going to be unbelievable for Chase Brown. I'm going to stab myself with a spoon. I don't know what to do. 3rd down and 10, and he finds Chase Brown wide open. It's Chase Brown. That's caught. I didn't even see him. I didn't know where he was throwing that football until the camera cut to him. We are under a minute in the half. We will get the football because we always do at the second half. But I'd really like Joe Burrow to not throw a touchdown pass. He's going to go to the sidelines, finds Gesicki. Gesicki steps out of bounds, although I dove after him after the play. 55 seconds. Come on, Joe. You don't want to do this. You don't. You simply don't want to score. I tried this with Josh Allen. Didn't work. He wanted to score. But Joe doesn't want to score. Joe's kind. He has kind eyes. He doesn't want to score on us. He feels bad for us. 40 seconds. Quick snap. Joe brought down by Myles Garrett. That's what I'm talking about. That's Superman right there. Myles Garrett brings him down. There, we're not advancing. There we go. Let me see that again. Because Joe was stepping up in the pocket a little bit. Yeah, he was stepping up, and then Myles just dives at him. Superman style. And brings him down. Good job. All right. So they call a timeout. 37 seconds. They've got no more timeouts. They used their final one right there. All right. That works for us. That's to the first down marker, T. Higgins, and I'm going to punch myself in the face. All right. Under 30 seconds, they're going to spike this ball. They're going to have at least 2 plays, maybe 3 plays to the end zone. They're so close. I mean, they're at the 15. If you can't get 3 plays off here, then you're not doing it right. We'll see what happens. They change the entire play, so Chase and Higgins come closer. But then Higgins moves again. And that's underneath. It's caught. Broken tackle. Touchdown Bengals. That broken tackle is brutal. That broken tackle is brutal. Because if he doesn't break that tackle, we bring him down. It's Kayshon Boutte. If he doesn't break that tackle, then we bring him down. They have to spike it, and then it's all bad for them. But he breaks that tackle. The Bengals lead 21-14. This might just be a game where we just can't win. Because Joe Burrow seems to be on his A game today. He seems to be on his A game. They left us 17 seconds. Is there anything physically we can do with 17 seconds? I don't know if there is. That ball's out. Never mind. It's recovered. It's a... Okay. All right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's short and battle, all right. Does anybody have any bleach I can drink? That happened. Okay. Bengals score. They left us with 11 seconds. Is there anything we can do with 11 seconds on the clock? I don't know. I don't know if there is. Okay. You gotta be joking, man. All right, let's see what we can do. We got Jerry Jeudy in a slot fade. Maybe that can be something good. I'm just gonna huck it and see what happens. Jeudy up in the air. Tried it. Almost got a hand on it. And you know what? I'm not even going to try the vertical routes. I always say that vertical routes are much better in this situation than a Hail Mary, but I'm just going to try a Hail Mary. Why not? It's not like this is going to work anyway. Deshaun down the field, one-on-one to Jeudy. He could have made the catch there. But we will go into the halftime locker room down 28-14 in the matter of seconds.
All right, Kate, thanks very much.
Oh, that's not ideal, is it?
Happy New Year.
Not ideal. I think that's the first time Cameron Mitchell's fumbled the entire season, and it happened on this play, on that play. All right, halftime report. What are we looking at here? Ravens and Steelers. We already know Ravens won. Hand out to Derrick Henry. They're at their own. What are they at? The 15? Don't tell me Derrick scores this. He's high stepping. Oh, that's disrespectful, Derrick. That's disrespectful.
He gets the ball, and we have
Eagles and Commanders. Eagles won this game. I saw that on the bottom ticker as well. A lot of tough teams this year in the NFC. Eagles, Jalen Hurts throwing the football. What is this, 1995? Devontae Smith with a nasty spin move, and then slips the tackle and goes to the house for 6. 6 for 6. 6-7. Devontae, beautiful touchdown pass. And now it's the Lions and Bears. I don't remember. I think the Lions won this game. I didn't see the ticker there at the bottom.
Taking on the Detroit Lions.
Handoff, is that Gibbs? Jameer Gibbs with, the juke of the century.
He's going to take this
Touchdown Lions, and it's 10-7 at half. Okay. So the Bears are fighting with the Lions, but they're not in anything yet. We have clinched the playoff spot, but it's, okay, so it's not a battle of 5, 6, or 7. It's only a battle of 5 or 6. If we lose this game, which it's looking like we will be the 6th seed, which means we have to play the Baltimore Ravens. But if we win this game, which is going to be impossible, I think, at this point, we would play the we play the 4 seed. Because the 1 seed plays nobody, they have the bye. 2 seed plays the 7 seed. 3 seed plays the 6 seed, and 4 seed plays the 5 seed. That's what okay, so we'd play the 4 seed if we were the 5 seed. The Dolphins also need to lose. It would be helpful if the Dolphins lost. I don't know if they will lose. And Cameron Mitchell's going to redeem himself. Cameron Mitchell on the opening kickoff of the half. He's not going to get tracked down this time by Beanie Bishop. It's a kick return touchdown for Cameron Mitchell. His restaurants are good. Cameron Mitchell, touchdown, Browns. That's how you strike when the iron is hot right there. He redeemed himself. He got fumbled. He got hit and fumbled the football on the previous kick return. And then he explodes in the faces of every Cincinnati fan for 6. And now, just like that, we're down by 1 touchdown. Maybe it's not as impossible to score and win this game than I thought it was. Here we go. Cleveland kicking away to Cincinnati. Jahad Campbell returning, or not returning, trying to stop the return. Up to the 29-yard line. Here comes Jinglin' Joe and the Cincinnati offense. I'd really prefer a 3-and-out if I had to choose. That's going to be dropped. Good tackle. Grant Delpit getting his hand in there. Good job, Grant. Let's see if we can get some pass rush going with one of the boys. We've got such an elite defensive line. We need to get something going here. It's going to be a pitch. Pitch? Denzel Ward won't be able to bring it down, but Mason Graham does. It's 3rd and 9. I completely whiffed on the tackle with Myles Garrett. He should have brought him down with Myles in the backfield. I don't know what it is with Myles Garrett not being able to get off the block of running backs, but he couldn't get off the block of Chase Brown either. And we get the 3-and-out that I was asking for, so super nice. Love that. Love that for us. They will punt it back to us. And that was almost blocked. I wasn't even trying to block it. Does Cameron Mitchell have a punt return touchdown in him? No, he doesn't have a punt return touchdown in him. That would have been pretty sick. But here comes the offense for the first time in the half. We're only down by 1 touchdown with the electric punt return to open up the half. Or electric kick return, I should say. Sampson's been good today. He's been good this entire episode. He has been good this entire episode. The Bengals defense has not really been that good at stopping the run. We've kind of been doing whatever we want to do. Handoff. Sampson, I got stuck. I should have went all the way outside. That's my bad. That's bad vision on my part. I should have tried to bounce it all the way outside instead of I tried to squeeze it into the hole that wasn't there, basically. That's square peg, round hole type of stuff. Underneath, it's Njoku. He catches it. 4th and inches? You cannot give me 4th and inches on that. That's an insane call on 4th and inches. We'll just give it to Judkins then. He gets the first down. He can also do it in the passing game. They call that 4th and inches. That's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Okay, whatever. We got the first down, so it doesn't matter. Hand the ball back to Sampson. I thought I was able to squeeze through that, but it doesn't matter because it's another flag. Clean it up. Stop making penalties. It's Traylon Burke. I apologize. My king. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were the one who was the cause. It must have been somebody else. They got the wrong number. That's the only explanation for why you would have been called for that hold. I know you would never do anything to hurt me, Traylon. So I apologize. 2nd and 5 after Quinshon gets a lot of those penalty yardage back. Sampson will get the first down. He'll get a little bit more. He got like boosted up there for extra like 10 yards. And he's up to 99 yards total on the day. He's got to be like 600 yards on the season, I think. He's got to be close at least. 1st down and 10. Offense is humming. We'll hit Traylon Burks here. He'll get a couple of yards. Good job, Traylon. We'll try, you know what? I kind of want to get a little crazy. Let's try a read option with Deshaun Watson. It was not a good idea. Trey Hendrickson. Okay, let's not do that again. Trey Hendrickson read that the entire way and basically judo tackled Deshaun Watson. So let's not have that happen. And Deshaun gets hit on the throw. It wouldn't have been a 1st down anyway, I don't think. I think we have to take the field goal here. Any chance we can get points. It's something I didn't really do against the Steelers, which maybe would have helped us secure that game more confidently than winning it with a last-second field goal. But we are down 28-24 now. If our defense can just come up with a big play, like they did last time, force the turnover again, force the punt, that would be what I want to have happen. We'll see. Here comes Joe Burrow back onto the field. What do they have lined up for us? I mean, they haven't gone to Jamar Chase or T. Higgins in a minute. I mean, they've been going to T. Higgins a little bit more, but Jamar Chase got that first throw in the 1st quarter, and then really it's only been T. Higgins and Mike Gesicki and Chase Brown and a little bit of Yoshivas. Schlesinger makes the big tackle in the backfield. It's 3rd and 8. 3rd down and 8. Oh, it's got to be incomplete. How did he catch that? He broke the tackle as well. Stop it. Stop it. That's not real. It's Kayshon Boutte again. He scored the touchdown. Oh, no, he didn't. Did he score the touchdown? No, he did score the touchdown. I was thinking of somebody else. Kayshon Boutte broke the tackle and got the 1st down. I mean, what are we doing here? It's Kayshon. It's 2025, and Kayshon Boutte's doing that? He's Boutte. Whatever. 1st down, Bengals. That's disappointment. We should have had to stop there. We should have had to stop. The first, I mean, he shouldn't have caught it in the first place, but then breaking the tackle is crazy. 2nd and 5. Come on, defense. I just need a big stop. Just one big stop. We can win this game, man. We can win it. I believe. I believe in the shield. Ronnie Hickman tackles Chase Brown. Marvin's. Oh my God. Mason Graham. Oh my God. Did you see that? Marius Mims and Mason Graham were just having a shouting match, and then Mason flexes on him. So Mims pushes him. Mason flexes, and then Amarius suns him. He says, "You're little." He said, "You're tiny, son. You're small." Insane argument right here. This is the craziest argument between 2 fat guys I've ever seen in my life, outside of a KFC. Oh my God. What just happened here? I got a gnat flying right in my face. Get out of the way. This is the craziest the craziest argument I've ever seen in my life here. All right, whatever. Let's go back to the game. It is 3rd and 5. We allowed the 1st down last time. I do not want to allow a 1st down this time. Please stop them. Pick that off. It's going to be caught. 4th and 1. How'd that get through? I thought if anything, it would just be knocked incomplete. Maybe not caught, but it's 4th and 1, thankfully. He didn't get the 1st down. How did that even get through and find the receiver? That's kind of crazy. Don't touch that, please. Ooh, that had a real good chance of being an unbelievable punt at the 1, but it goes into the end zone for a touchback. So we started the 20, and this is exactly what I asked for. I wanted a stop. We got the stop. No, that was so open. Oh my God. I thought I just had an ungodly run there. I was about to burst through that hole like the Kool-Aid man. Oh my God. That would have been so awesome. There was nobody but green grass in front of Dylan Sampson if he would have just slipped through the line. Oh, I can't believe he caught me there. Ooh, maybe we haven't tried a crack toss in a minute. Let's try the crack toss. See what we got. There's a little crack toss. Hendrickson's right there, but Judkins has got enough speed to run away from him, but the crack toss don't really work too well, do it? We're about to be under 3 minutes to go in this game. 28-24 Bengals lead, but we are trying our very best to tie this game or take the lead. Probably tie, or take the lead because it's 4 points, so we can't really tie that unless we get 2 safeties. So we're going to try to take the lead. 3rd and 1. I believe Quinshawn can get this first down. I was wrong. Quinshawn, no, I wasn't. I believed Quinshawn. I never had any doubt. Quinshawn can get it. First down, Browns. I'm going to let this go to the 2-minute warning. I'm not going to give them an extra timeout here. So, oh, man. Why is all our games have to come down to the wire, man? Why can't we just blow somebody out? Because we don't have a quarterback. That's probably why. We don't have a quarterback we can consistently trust. Although Deshaun is, what, 4-1 in the 5 games he started this season? He lost the Bears game, but he won the game previously, and then he's won all 3 of these games. So he's 4-1, or, well, he's won 2 of the 3 games. He hasn't won this game yet. Oh, God, what the heck was that? You didn't get blocked! That's, whatever. All right, 3rd and 9. Gotta get a first down. Do I trust my king? Do I trust my king to get the first down? Of course I do, but it's another effing flag. Stop it. I'm going to send everybody to the sun. I'm going to shoot everybody into the sun. It's Tevin Jenkins. Well, you know what, Tevin? You're also in a contract year, and I know you have kids too, so I'm going to take that away from them. I'm going to take the money out of their dad's pocket. I'm going to make sure you don't have a job again, you jabroni. Jerry Jeudy. It's another effing flag. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose my mind. It's David Njoku. You're getting traded, dog. You're done. Your career's over. It's over. You've played your last snap of NFL football. 4th and 2. Do I trust my king? Of course I trust my king. Traylon Burks is a god. First down, Browns. Traylon Burks is the greatest receiver to ever play football. Oh, my God. Jerry Jeudy's wide open down the field. Jerry Jeudy, touchdown, Browns. We lead. I can't believe what's happening right now. That was the most roller coaster amount of emotions I've ever experienced on one drive, but it happens. Tucker scores the field or the extra point, and we will lead by 3. Oh my God. There's 51 seconds. Bengals need a field goal. They have all their timeouts. Wow. Horrible coverage by the Bengals secondary there. Just let Jerry Jeudy run past him. 47 seconds, and Joe Burrow has all of his timeouts to work with. We cannot let a field goal happen here. I do not want to go to overtime against Cincinnati. That could have been a 6 sack, but it's not. It's going to actually be a first down. Timeout called. That's a lot of yards in the first play. I don't like that. We almost got the sack. I think Mike Hall Jr. almost got the sack. He got close. Get there. Get there. Get there. Not going to get there. Jamar Chase tackled. Second timeout used. 49-yard line. They are almost to field goal range. They probably got to get maybe 10, 15 more yards to get in field goal range. It's a quick little screen. It's Higgins. He's brought down behind the line. First down line. It's 3rd and 2. They don't use their final timeout wisely. They call hurry up. Burrow firing it. Knock it down. Pick it off. Pick it off. Oh, no. You got to catch that. JOK had that right in his hands. Oh, 19 seconds. That would have been the game. False start. False start. Marius Mims. That better not be neutral zone infraction. You better not say that's neutral zone infraction. You've got to be joking me. Why are we the most undisciplined team in the world right now? What is happening? Mason Graham jumps offside? But Myles Garrett sacks Joe Burrow. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go! Myles Garrett, when the world needed him the most, he didn't disappear. He showed up. 15 seconds, maybe one play. Burrow fires, check down, Chase Brown. Just bring him down, please. Bring him down, please. And that's got to be the game. There's no way they can get to the line and spike it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ball game. Cleveland upsets the Bengals. And we will win, well, not upset. We beat the Bengals 11-6. And we possibly are the 5 seed now. We'll have to see what the Dolphins do. It's not a guarantee we're the 5 seed, but it's looking like we could be the 5 seed. If the Miami Dolphins lose their final game, then we will jump them, I would assume. What a win. What a win. When Myles Garrett needed to show up, he showed up. Quinshawn gets 5 upgrade points? He had to have won Rookie of the Year then. He had to have won Offensive Rookie of the Year. 5 upgrade points? Quinshawn's going to go nuclear next season. We're going to use 1 in elusive back, 1 in power back. 5 upgrade points is insane. Another 1 in elusive back. Might as well do another 1 in power back. He's up to a 78 at that. And then we got 1 more skill point. I guess we'll do another 1 in an elusive back. He's playing up to an 87. He's only an 82, but he's playing up to an 87. Insane rookie year for Quinshawn. Dylan Sampson gets an upgrade as well. Oh my God, the boys are going absolutely insane. He almost got his depth chart revealed. It's only star, I do know that, but it almost got revealed. New ability unlocked for Mike Hall Jr. That's right, I didn't even realize he's got the superstar abilities now because he's got superstar dev. So we can give him some good stuff here. Although he can't get the good stuff until he gets higher overall, but we can give him probably... Strip Specialist would probably be pretty good, and then goal line stuff is probably a good shout as well. For this low of an overall, it's probably the best. But we are now 11-6. We got to see what Miami's going to do. Advance the week to the wild card round. What is Miami going to do? Did they win or did they lose? We're playing the Chiefs in Arrowhead. Oh my God. But they lost. We're the 5 seed. Boom. So we play the Chiefs in the wild card round next episode. Just insanity. Let's take a look at stats. I know this is a super long episode. Let's take a look at stats real quick, though. So, stats on the year. Shador played the most, so he's got the most stats. 2,000 yards, 13 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. I didn't vibe with him. He didn't vibe with me very well. It's not a horrible season for a rookie that's a low overall, but it's not great. Deshaun puts up 822 yards, 9 touchdowns, and 3 picks. Tell me why Deshaun's going to start this playoff game. And then Dylan Gabriel, I understand I didn't really give him a shot, but I didn't like him. He wasn't good. So he's not gonna factor much. Rushing numbers, Quinshawn has an unreal rookie season. 1,045 yards, 7 touchdowns, average 5.4 per carry. Does have a slight fumbling problem, but we'll fix that. Sampson had a great year as well as the backup. 595 and 5 touchdowns. Average 5.2 per carry. 17 broken tackles, 25 broken tackles. Good numbers from the running backs. And then receiving numbers, nobody over 1,000, but Jerry Jeudy had 840 with 6 touchdowns. Njoku had 584 and 4. Burks, my king, had 497 and 8 touchdowns. Odell had 477 and 3. And then Cedric Tillman got a few yards and a few catches. He kind of got lost in the sauce a little bit. We only allowed 4 sacks this year. Conklin allowed 1, Tevin Jenkins allowed 1, and then DeJuan Jones allowed 2. 4 sacks the entire year is kind of crazy. Defensively, Grant Delpit leads the team in tackles with 69. Nice. Oh, JOK had 67. Schlesinger had 65. 52 for Hickman. Tackle for loss leader was, of course, Myles Garrett. 26 tackles for loss. This is insane. Chase Young had 16. JOK had 13. Schlesinger had 10. Myles Graham had 8. Sack leader was, no surprise, Myles Garrett with 10. 4.5 for Chase Young. Not too bad. I had a good season. I want to see more from Chase Young. Mason Graham only had 1, which was in this episode. Delpit had 1 as well. And then Mike Green puts up a sack. I forgot he got 1. And then Mike Hall Jr. also had 1. He shared it with, it looks like, Chase Young. Interception numbers, Denzel Ward had 3. Why does his picture look so, like, photoshopped. It looks like it's airbrushed. That's kind of crazy. He had 3 interceptions. Rayshawn Jenkins had 2. Delpit, JOK, Jahad Campbell, Asante Samuel Jr., and Greg Newsome all had 1. We had a few forced fumbles this year. 2 for Campbell, 1 for a few other guys. Not as many recoveries, unfortunately, including Nathaniel Watson, who had a touchdown, I remember, was pretty electric. I remember that. We also had a bunch of block kicks. Jahad Campbell, Asante Samuel Jr., Chase Young, and Martin Emerson Jr. all blocked a kick. We didn't get any safeties this year. And only 1 defensive touchdown, which was the Nathaniel Watson. So no pick sixes or anything. Kicking numbers, Justin Tucker went 12 for 13. 53-yarder, still got it. We had no field goals or extra points blocked. 23 for 23 on extra points. Solid year for Tucker, and we brought him back for that reason. Punting, Corey Bahor, had a solid season punting, but only 5 punts because I didn't punt the ball very much. That's just kind of what I do. Kick returns, Cameron Mitchell gets a kick return touchdown against Cincinnati on the opening kickoff of the second half. Insane. But he had 717 yards total. Punt return, no punt return touchdowns, but Dylan Sampson did an okay job on punt returns. And then back to passing. So we have the second worst offense in the league, 31st offense in the league, but we have the best defense. First defense in the league. And I'm assuming Quinshawn won himself Offensive Rookie of the Year if he got 5 upgrade points. Next episode is going to be much shorter of an episode. Don't worry. It's only going to be the wild card playoff round, so you don't have to worry about that. I understand this episode's over 2 hours long, but that's kind of what happens when you got 3 games in the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this mega episode. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more. Join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. The Browns are in the playoffs, baby. That's what I'm talking about.